Oh boy. Okay. Top level constant macros. We're going to use these two variables to test if a tile can latch horizontally or vertically when we are auto tiling. We've turned this debug flag on. Shader 7 is the shader we're working on. In questionable scope, we have added the touching value. Outside of the occlusion loop is above the data selection loop. We have these variables which we've added. You'll have to pause to read them. We don't have time to explain. We've removed the declaration here. That's all we've done. And we've removed the declaration of these variables altogether from right here. And this equation has been modified to get the origin of the tile map that we want to get the tile from rather than the actual sample points. This stands for level map origin. We have a diagram here if you want to check it out. And the global map coordinate for the current tile is the level map origin plus the local map coordinate. We'll cast it to an integer vector so that we can sample from the texture here. And then down here, we're going to calculate the touching value outside of the loop. We're not going to worry about this code right here. And then here's outside of the loop, where we're calculating the touching value beneath the monochrome cell section. We have boundaries on the extreme left or top or right and bottom to know if we're on the edge of the tile map, because if we're on the edge, there's certain coordinates we cannot sample from because it would go out of bounds. We have the horizontal and vertical testing bits, and here's how we're going to grab relatively to the left or right, relatively up and down, and the meta tile value in the center that we want to look for the neighbors to compute the touching value. If we are able to latch horizontally, here's where we look for a neighbor to the left, neighbor to the right, and set the left bit or the right bit if we have a neighbor. And if we are able to latch vertically, then we'll check above and set the neighbor if we have a neighbor that is of the same tile type above. We'll check below and set this touching bit if we have a neighbor beneath us. And then undef our flags after we're done with them, something that I wanted to do, and then what we did previously, and then a whole bunch of footnotes and things, but we don't have time, so let's get out of here. You can have a longer description here. You've been here. Like, subscribe, send money in the mail.